Hi, it's Kim Marie. I have a question for you. So what percentage of yourself do you actually share? I want you to imagine chocolate, when you see the different percentages, the 72% dark chocolate, and there's an 86% and a 92%, and then there's milk chocolate and white chocolate. So where would you consider yourself? The percentages mean that the higher the percentage, the more authentic the chocolate is, the more came from the cacao tree. And the less percentage, going down to the milk chocolate and white chocolate, the more sugar and other things are mixed into it to dilute the product, which makes it a different taste and a different appearance, right? So I have that question for you. How much sugar do you put on? How much do you dilute yourself? How much do you hide who you are by not sharing really what's going on inside of you? Maybe it's not fun. Maybe you're having an experience that the other person has no idea they've hurt your feelings, or that you've been holding on to things and you don't want to look like a problem. You don't want to disrupt the apple cart, sort of speak. So maybe you don't say anything, or maybe you say, well, I'll be the better person and I just will let that go. But the problem is that most of the time people don't really get to know us then. They don't get to know, because I don't think people go out of their way to hurt us. I don't think that I think that if they knew, and if we set people up to win, then I think that we have a more of an opportunity, number one, to let people see who we really are and what works and doesn't work for us, right? The whole world can't change for you, but in your relationships, if you show up and you share who you are, and you share what makes you thrive and what makes you feel appreciated and valued and accepted and respected, then you have more of a chance of getting it from the people who really care, but it has to be shared with them. So there are so many times, and the thing is, we know when someone is not okay with something, right? Because something in the energy changes. There's not a flow. So what happens is the other person picks up on the feeling of discomfort and resentment, or whatever it is, or lack of authenticity. And what happens, because you're not truthful about it, the unfortunate thing is the other person doesn't trust the energy. So a lot of it's not conscious, it's just what we do. We don't know why we do it a lot of the times, unless you're really paying attention. But there's a feeling of not being able to trust something. And then usually those feelings bounce off of one another. And the truth is, it's not that you're not trustworthy as a person, but by you not being honest about your feelings, you're not really showing up. So that isn't trustworthy, right? So we don't even realize that we do that, because we think we're being nice, we think we're being kind, we think we're being the better person, but we're being untrustworthy in the process, because we're not being authentic. We're being that white chocolate, and we're all sugared down and milked, we got all this stuff in us, and we're not even showing up. And so people can't love us if they can't recognize us. They can't meet us where we want to be met if they don't know who we are. So sharing deep parts of yourself, sharing things that work and don't work. Take a responsibility for your feelings. Like, I had a conversation this week and I said, these are the things that I've had building up inside of me. And I'm not blaming you. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm not asking you to change. But I'm telling you, I can't stay doing the same thing that we've been doing. And I see where I have not been upfront. I've feared rocking the boat, or feared not having more time with this person, and as a result, I started to lose myself. So look at that, okay? And so it's a new moon. It's a good time to really focus on what we want to bring into our life and what we want to let go of. So letting go of watering yourself down, how exhausting it is to have to pretend. The people that are meant to be in your life will be there. And the more you show up and the more you become an advocate in a kind way, in a loving way, but in a clear and direct way, the more people that should be in your life, that are meant to be in your life, will resonate and life will become easy. So that is my challenge for you. And I'm always challenging myself. None of this comes easy. I have to do this work every single day. And it does pay off. It does give you the feeling of accomplishment and confidence. So it is worth it. So that's my encouragement for today. I hope you have an amazing day. And it was freezing out today. So bundle up. Bye-bye. Mwah. Love you.